Okay everybody, this is the complete transformation process for Studio Series Gamer Voyager class Starscream figure. Just a reminder, it's only the transformation process and the review is separately uploaded. Also, I intend this to be a bit of a tutorial, so I hope it helps you out. Right, let's start off with very simply just turning the shoulder pads in first and foremost. And then if you look at the back, you've got a huge backpack. It's not huge, but you've got a backpack that extends out quite a bit more than you probably expect, to be honest. So we're going to pull that out of the way for now. You can then see that this has got some extra grey tabs tabbed into there, and that means that this will separate like so. So we're going to extend them out as well. This little tab was in the side there, the same as on this particular side as well. So let's fold this out. And then what you're going to do, that's going to make sure you've got enough clearance to swing these around. Very simply, they just swing around, make sure you've got enough clearance, and they'll pretty much touch together. Come back around to the front now, detach the whole front like so. Then take the cockpit, push the nose cone forward, and what you're looking to do now is to bring up the part that the head is resting on. Then you're going to extend the head all the way back to the end of this red part here, and you can turn it around so that when you push this all the way in to the front of the nose cone like this into the cockpit, it will lie flush and it will be covered up like so. You can then start to bring the front of this up and these will tab into there. That's why they need to be straight. Make sure you bring it all the way up, and that's now gone flush. Right, I'm just going to move the arms slightly out of the way. Turn your attention to the legs, close the toes in. I'm just going to open one of them up for now. Open up this panel like so, and then you're going to collapse the leg inside itself like this. So detach it there at the knee, fire that tab, and bring that little tab now into there. See where you're trying to line it up? So a little bit of force and line this up like so. Make sure it's tabbed in, and then this will tab into the back of that like so. There's one of the legs. Same principle on this side. Open this up and collapse it inside via the tab. Line the tab up with this, and again you've got to be quite forceful and keep pushing, and there you go. Then that will tab in there as well. Right, that's the legs pretty much done. Straighten them out. Now what we're going to look to do is to bring these over, swivel these around to the front, line these up, and now you're going to collapse these parts back into these cutouts here. So we've got the two grey cutouts. You can see the grey tabs. These are going to line back into there, no problem whatsoever. I'm just going to fold these out of the way for now. Turn your attention underneath. Right, you've got a cutout, sorry, a tab there and a tab there, and the cutout is on the underside of the forearm. This is where it gets quite tricky. Fold the arms in and over on themselves like that. Rotate this in as well at the bicep, and then we're going to line the cutout that is there, can we see it, on to that part at the side. So you got to angle it down, push it in, and then you can tell you're going to do the same on the other side, but these are going to tab together. So do the same with this, bend it over at the bicep, and you can then just lift this slightly just so you can tab these two together, and then angle them both in, and then these should drop into that. And then your finishing touches, of course, if you remember, we folded these up. There is your alternate mode. So of course, if you want to take it back, it's easier to just start off with these. Bring the forearms up and out, fold these over at the bicep, fold these over and start to bring these up. Now I did move these out of the way in the first part. It makes more sense to do the same again now as well. So you can extend the arms out, which of course they're going to be the shoulder joints now. Then what I suggest you do is just take this backpack off via these tabs either side. Then what we're going to look to do is take the tab off here, the red, and this will enable you now to extend the leg back out, push it into position, and then tab this in as well. So what we did is we took this tab off here. You're going to bring this tab out of there, bring it all the way up, and then re-tab it into the back of the knee joint like so, and then you can close up the feet. Don't forget to fold out the toes at the same time, but that's your bottom section completely done. Turn your attention to these bits. If you remember, we need to spin these around and over on themselves so this grey tab lines up with there. But before we do that, we need to rotate these back around. So rotate that around, bring this over, and then line that tab up with that one. Same principle here. So just a bit of clearance, rotate that over, bring this one around from underneath over on itself. So you're going to line the grey tab up there, line that up, line that up. If they pop off, it's no problem whatsoever. Detach the shoulder pads, one either side, like that, and then you can bring this forward for now. Turn your attention to the nose cone, push the head all the way up, bring this all the way out, even on its stand. Stand the head up, rotate it around, and then push it down into where the neck's going to be. And what we're looking to do now is fold the nose cone underneath, clip that over there. Bring this all the way over. I need to stand it up. The shoulders just fell down. This is going to now bend over this particular part here, and it will tab into them slots there. That will go back down into the position. Pop these out, and now it's just a case of correcting the orientation in the shoulders and the biceps, like so, there and there. And then you've got cutouts here, so the backpack will now fold back over itself, and you can see them tabs back into position. So there you go. More going on with that than you probably would have expected, to be honest, but I hope this helped you out. Take care.